You know, people always say they don't have time to work out, but really that's just an excuse. All you need is 45 minutes to an hour a day. Literally, whether you're working out at home or at the gym. At the gym, you could push it up to an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, but no more than really an hour and a half on a realistic, regular basis, simply because, you're in the gym, public gym, depending what time you go, how much, you might have to wait in between, someone doing their set and reps on said workout machine. But no matter what, you have at least 45 minutes to 1 hour. If you do it at home, then obviously you can make time for that. Even if you feel tired. And that's what the most thing is. It's just feeling tired and or lazy. But let's say you're just tired, right? I can guarantee you, I've been in that situation. I've been tired and I still went to the gym. Now I wasn't tired like my body was sore and I was just, my body just couldn't move. No, it was just, I was sleepy, right? But I made sure to wake up at some point and still have time to go to the gym for at least 1 hour. It's a discipline thing. No matter how exhausted you are, and sometimes when you go to the gym, sometimes you walking into the gym, getting your mind right, putting your bags up, stretching and all that, before even working out, just getting the mental and the physical stretching going, I'm telling you, you will start to wake up at least a little bit. You will start to wake up and you will have at least a good workout. Maybe, I'm not saying it's going to be the best, it's going to be the most intriguing, the most intense, the most fun, but at least you can still say you showed up and you did it. You showed up for yourself. No matter what your goal is, skinny to jacked or fat to jacked, gaining weight and muscle or losing weight, shedding fat and building muscle or building more muscle that's under that fat, no matter what the range is, as long as you are disciplined and you go for it to make sure that you make time for it, you'll do it. Same in relationships, right? It's the same thing. Someone can ghost you, play games with you, simply because you're not their priority. If you were their priority, as a man or woman, if you were their priority, they would make time for you. Y'all would find a way to make y'all schedule line up no matter what. You'll find some time, even if it's a little bit of free time, even if it's only an hour, even though you may want more, right? But most of the time, people ain't that busy. But let's just say you are, right? At least an hour, 30 minutes, whatever, they'll make time for it. It's a priority thing, guys. You gotta, whatever your schedule is, 45 minutes to an hour a day, you'll be fine, okay? That's what it comes down to. There's nothing simpler than that. There's nothing else to really say, except you're just kind of trying to make yourself comfortable and give you a reason to justify your excuses. And in this life, it's not worth it. It's not, no one's gonna care about it. It's just not, man. That's the thing about life. It's rude, it's cruel. And I always believe the only people that will love you unconditionally are maybe your friends, but predominantly your parents. All right, and everyone's situation is different with their parents, right? Not everyone has a good relationship with them. But nonetheless, that's about it. That's gonna love you unconditionally, your parents and or your friends. But really your parents, because you live with them, right? So it's one of those things where, like I said, depending on certain circumstances, either your parents or friends are gonna, love you unconditionally. Other than that, in the real world, you think they care about you? No. Now, I know some people may think, I'm not gonna go too deep into it. I might make another video about that way later. I don't know, maybe not that soon, but later on, about how, it's certain things in society are easier to get away with for men and women. And that's facts. We can literally leverage our genders to get away with certain things. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but if you know, you know. That's just facts. All right, but that's the end of this video. I really hope y'all enjoyed it. Comment down below any other future videos you may want to see or recommend, whether it be fitness related, health related, or anything that's just kind of been on your mind and come across and you want my personal take and insights and opinions on it. If this resonated with you, especially making excuses for not going to the gym on a regular basis or consistent basis, save this, rewatch it again, share it with someone who needs to see this or who's very inconsistent with the gym and who ever so desperately needs to stay focused, locked in, or else they're not going to see any optimal, reasonable results. Okay? Make sure you hit the subscribe button if this is the type of content you want to keep seeing later on in this, YouTube journey, and turn on the post notification bell. That way you get notified every single time I drop a video. And until next time, I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.